Well, hey YouTube, it's Petey Two Finger, and I just wanted to chime in and flap my gums about this post Malone Nirvana tribute. Okay, for number one, I don't care how many Nirvana tattoos the guy has, what he did was wrong. Okay, number two, that guy is a clown. He auto tunes his voice, and he's not a real musician. That guy is famous for having tattoos on his face and for auto tuning his voice. He's not. What that guy does has nothing to do with what Kurt Cobain did, which was rock and roll. Now, number three, what should tip you off is that his ex wife sent him a text or something. Oh, good job. Go have a margarita. You raised all this money. Well, yeah, that's great that he raised the money. Okay, but you know what? He could have done that, gone up there and rapping his thing about eating wagyu beef or, eating a piece of cake with gold leaf on it or burning money, whatever that guy likes to do. I don't know. I don't know who that guy is. I know he's covered in tattoos and he's furry. It looks like somebody needs to take fire to him and get rid of some of that hair. But real, let's be honest, it was terrible. Okay, I don't care if Machine Gun Kelly was on drums and he had his Burger King Kids Club. He had some kind of a Asian guy playing bass. That's fantastic, and they were all wearing dresses to show how gay they are. They were in sundresses. Cobain couldn't pull that off either, by the way. Okay, wearing the dress. Really, the only buddy who ever really pulled that kind of shit off was me. Maybe David Bowie. Maybe. And it was still weird. Okay, I'm not gonna go for. I'd rather see David Bowie in a suit than some kind of androgynous thing. That's just gonna make me uncomfortable. We don't need that. All right. Now, getting back to the matter at heart, what this guy did was wrong. It was an embarrassment. It was not rock and roll. He was singing out of key. All right. Um, he tried to like sidestep. He didn't do all apologies. He didn't do the other one, the Mosquito song, which is great. That was great. He tried to make it look like he was legit, and he failed. It was a complete failure. There was nothing good about that. It was horrible. And if Kurt was alive, well, that never would have happened, but I'm sure he's rolling in his grave. And I guarantee you that that's how Chris Novoselic and the Foo Fighter, probably both of them were probably like, they, they probably were dying inside because I'm sure that their little cell phones were lighting up as people just bombarding them. Hey, 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 hey. Anyway, that was a tragedy what happened there with that guy. That guy's not good. He's a joker. Anybody that auto tunes their voice and comes out with, chooses to go after that uh, Fruity Loops pretend thing, you're going to be a rapper. No, that's not music. It has nothing to do with rock and roll. It's not. It's just it's poetry. It's poetry. That's a lazy. Anybody can do it. Okay, anybody can rap. Anybody. Anybody can go in and have somebody put together a beat for them, or anybody can actually put together a beat. I mean, that whole end of the deal, the DJ end of the deal, is incredibly easy to do too. With the software that they have now, there's absolutely nothing to be proud of if you're calling yourself an artist. You think that you're creating art doing that? No, it's not. That's a joke. Anybody can do it. It's incredibly easy to do. And if you are interested in music and you want to hear some rock and roll, tune in here. We're doing free show every week. We play for about a half hour, and it's rock and roll. So if that sounds good to you, we'll see you soon. Stay safe. Stay in. Wear your mask if you're going to go out, and don't let them bring you down. Okay. This whole thing with this type of music, it's just not, it's not real. That's pretend. Okay. And then when they try to gloss it over like, oh, this guy's a crossover artist now, he's a rocker. Is he? Because he went and got a bunch of tattoos, nirvana tattoos. He's a rocker because he grabbed a Les Paul and stayed up for 4 days snorting Ritalin and whatever else he was drinking straight for 4 days. It looked like the guy was about to have an aneurysm. I watched about 10 seconds of it when they kicked in and they actually started doing it, and it sounded so unbelievably bad I could not watch it. He was singing flat, he was singing sharp. He just can't do it. And I mean, they're unbelievably basic and easy songs. But when it comes down to it, not really. It turns out it's hard to do what Kurt Cobain did and make it sound good. It turns out there was only one Kurt Cobain, and you can't just go in and pull that off, even though you may think that his music was unbelievably easy and basic. It isn't, and it wasn't. And that was some really unbelievably great rock and roll, and we lost a real, genuine artist when we lost Kurt Cobain. So, yeah, R.I.P. Kurt. That was a messed up deal. We'll never know the truth. And, I mean, it's a poop show. The whole thing is a poop show. What can I say about it? Francis Bean, and then his wife, she's still walking around. She was texting that guy. Oh, Post Malone, go buy yourself a margarita. Goosebumps. So that should tip you off right there. All right, you guys. Like I always like to try to remember saying, I'm sorry for bringing this one down into the dirt a little bit, but good thoughts, good words, good deeds. And if that furry guy had any sense in him, he never would have done what he did, because that was just wrong. That was wrong. Face it. All right, you guys, make sure you tune in for our free concerts if you want to see some real rock and roll. And peace.